Have you ever found yourself in a quiet room, away from the noise of everyday life, and suddenly wondered whether you were enjoying the peaceful moment or feeling a deep sense of sadness? This simple question reveals something important about the human experience. Many people confuse being alone with being lonely, even though these two feelings are quite different. Being alone is about physical space. You are by yourself. Being lonely, however, is about emotional experience. You feel disconnected, even if you are surrounded by others. It is possible to be alone and feel calm and happy. It is also possible to be with many people and still feel empty and isolated. Understanding the difference between these two states can help us take better care of our emotional well-being. When someone is alone, it does not necessarily mean they are unhappy. Some people choose to spend time alone because it helps them think, relax, and understand themselves better. They might enjoy reading, walking, or simply sitting in silence. This kind of alone time is called solitude. Solitude is healthy and often necessary. It allows people to recharge their energy and reconnect with themselves. On the other hand, loneliness is usually unwanted. It is the feeling that no one truly understands you or that you are emotionally distant from others. You might feel lonely at a party, in a relationship, or even at work. Loneliness is not about the number of people in your life. It's about the quality of your connection with them. In today's world, many people feel lonely even though they are more digitally connected than ever. Social media, for example, gives the impression that we are in touch with many people, but these connections are often shallow. People post photos, send messages, and share updates, but still feel alone. That is because true connection goes deeper than likes and comments. It involves empathy, listening, and shared understanding. When those are missing, loneliness can grow. Some people avoid being alone because they are afraid of feeling lonely. They fill their days with activities, conversations, and noise so they don't have to face their own thoughts. But constantly avoiding solitude can be harmful. It prevents people from discovering who they really are. Being comfortable with solitude means you are not afraid of being with yourself. You can explore your own thoughts and feelings without needing others to distract you. This kind of inner peace can make you stronger and more confident. At the same time, it's important to recognize when loneliness appears. Feeling lonely is a natural human emotion, and it shouldn't be ignored. It is a signal that you need more emotional support, more meaningful relationships, or simply more care. Instead of pretending you are fine or trying to stay busy, you can take time to reflect. Ask yourself, what is missing? Do you want deeper conversations? Do you want someone who truly listens to you? When you understand your emotional needs, you can start looking for real connections. Being around many people doesn't always solve the problem. If the relationships are not sincere, loneliness can still remain. In some cases, reaching out and helping others is a way to reduce your own loneliness. When we do something kind, such as listening to a friend, helping someone in need, or sharing our time, we feel more connected to the world. We feel useful and appreciated. Helping others can remind us that we belong and that we are not alone in our feelings. It also takes our focus away from our pain and puts it into something meaningful. Another helpful step is talking about loneliness. Many people hide it because they think it's a weakness. But loneliness is part of being human. Talking about it with someone you trust can help you feel lighter. It can open the door to deeper conversations. You might discover that the other person has felt the same way. Sharing feelings helps people connect and heal. At the same time, enjoying solitude is a valuable skill. Alone time can be used to learn new things, reflect on personal goals, or enjoy simple pleasures. When you know how to use solitude in a positive way, it becomes a strength. You don't depend on others to feel good. You become your own source of peace and clarity. That doesn't mean you will never feel lonely again. But when you are emotionally strong, loneliness doesn't control you. You know how to handle it. You know when to reach out and when to take time for yourself. Life is a balance between connection and solitude. We all need both. Some days we may need support from others, and other days we may need silence and space. What matters most is learning to listen to your emotional state. If you feel peaceful and full of energy when you're alone, that's solitude. If you feel sad and empty, that's loneliness. Understanding this difference allows you to take care of your emotions more wisely. It helps you make better choices about how to spend your time and how to connect with others. Sometimes loneliness shows that you need to change something in your life, maybe a relationship, a habit, or a routine. It can be a chance to grow. Instead of seeing loneliness as something negative, you can see it as an opportunity to discover your deeper needs. And when you meet those needs, you feel stronger and more connected. In the end, both being alone and being lonely are part of our human experience. They teach us different lessons. Solitude teaches us how to enjoy our own company and grow as individuals. Loneliness reminds us of our need for love, understanding, and meaningful connection. When we accept both, without fear or shame, we become more complete. We learn to take care of our inner world and build real relationships. So the next time you are alone, pause and ask yourself, am I feeling peaceful or am I feeling disconnected? The answer will guide you to what you need most in that moment. And remember, feeling lonely is not something to hide. It's something to understand. And once you understand it, you can start the journey back to connection, not only with others, but also with yourself.